Today, guys, I will be showing you exactly how you guys can go ahead and farm lucky arrows extremely fast here inside of Bizarre Lineage. Now, I know a lot of you guys have been commenting down below, how do I get legendary or lucky arrows or whatever they're called, lucky arrows extremely fast, right? And I know I've just been getting so many questions about this, so it's finally time for me to make a guide on exactly how you can do this. Now, really quickly, before I get into this video, if you guys do want to be entered in my Game Pass giveaway or bundle giveaway, all you guys have to do is leave a like, comment your username down below, and do make sure you hype this video. That's all you guys have to do to enter. Make sure you do that because I will be picking a winner in 7 days, and I may not do these giveaways. I'm thinking about if I'm going to do these anymore after a certain point, so this could be my last one, so make sure you do enter. Anyways, let's go ahead and get right into this video. So very first off, what do lucky arrows do? I know a lot of you guys are new players. I wouldn't cover this if I didn't think a lot of you guys are new players, but a lot of you are. So they basically give you special guaranteed skins, and this makes them way more valuable than normal arrows because skins are really big flex in the game. A lot of people want them. So here is the very first method to go ahead and get them. Now, this is pretty simple, but is not always guaranteed. And I don't actually even know if I have one, but you want to go ahead and just open legendary chests. Legendary chests, just have them. So this is a common chest. So obviously you'd want to open up a legendary one. But yeah, then you do have a chance to get an arrow out of it. But so as you can see, we have a sand arrow, but we didn't get a legendary arrow because you need a legendary chest or a lucky arrow. So yeah, make sure you do that. All right, that's the first method. Obviously super easy to do. Now, the next thing is obviously you're probably wondering, how do you get legendary chests fast? Well, you can do boss rage like Jotaro and Dio. Those are the ones I would recommend doing if you guys are trying to get stuff. Now, obviously this method is extremely good because of the legendary chests, but obviously, you know, it's still RNG, so you're not guaranteed to get them. Now let's get into the next method, which is going to be world events. Now, world events are pretty nice. They happen every 30 minutes. I believe one just started. I'll show you on screen. But the one that started on screen called World Deathmatch is probably the one that I would recommend, which I'll go probably to, I think gives you directly gives you lucky arrows if you win. So the deathmatch one is obviously very important. So if we use the bus travel thing right here, we can travel to any location. Let's see. All right, not teleport. So obviously, yeah, we have the different world events on screen. You can see like the deathmatch one. So watch for the world events and pretty much only focus on deathmatch because that's going to give you literally guaranteed lucky arrows or legendary chests. It will also give you legendary chests. Legendary chests are one of the things that you want to aim for. Now, the next method, which a lot of people probably are going to like, to be completely honest, I think a lot of people will like this method. Head over to this bus stop right here. Go talk to this lady, click yes, and then we need to head over to, I believe, bus stop. I think it's bus stop 10, if I'm not wrong. Let's teleport. Yes, it is bus stop 10. And then run up into this building right here. This building right here is where we're going to basically be able to buy lucky arrows. So if you head over to Prestige, now don't worry, I do have some other methods coming up. So if you haven't really found any that you like quite yet, I will show you that. So click on Prestige Stop, and you can see you can buy a legendary chest right here for 1 shard, or you can buy a lucky arrow for 5 shards. Now, these are prestige shards, so do keep that in mind. But what a lot of people recommend is just straight up buying the legendary chest instead of buying the lucky arrow. You spend less shards, and you do have a decent shot at getting a lucky arrow. It is up to you. Obviously, you could buy 5 of these chests with the amount that it would be to get a lucky arrow. Lucky arrows are just guaranteed if you do it this way. It's 100% guaranteed. This method is still up to RNG, but you are likely to get more than 1 lucky arrow out of it. So that's really up to you how you want to spend your money. I mean, personally, I would do the legendary method and just get a bunch of legendary tests. But again, that is all up to you at the end of the day. By the way, I do have a full video showing you how to prestige and the best ways to level up to do this. So if you guys are trying to use this method, go check out my video on my channel on how to prestige quickly if you're interested in that. Anyways, summary of the prestige thing is basically buy lucky arrows directly is like, you can obviously do that, but buying legendary chests is usually smarter. Anyways, let's get into the next best method, guys. So that is going to be the Jotaro raid. I'm going to see if I can find the raid guy around the map. I don't know what bus station he's at, and I'm kind of a little bit newer to this game, so it's hard for me to remember where everything's at, considering this map is absolutely huge. But basically, if you can make it to the Jotaro raid, you're going to want to complete this. You're going to need to be at least, I think, around level 20 to 30. And once you have basically done this, by completing this, you'll get tokens, legendary chests, and a chance at lucky arrows as well. Oh, so yeah, here's how we can go ahead and get over to the raid area. So we're going to run over to a bus stop so that we can teleport over to this. We may actually already be pretty close. Hopefully there's a bus stop nearby. Come on, where's a bus stop? I need a bus. I think there's a bus stop coming up over here. And what we need to do is basically teleport to bus stop 2. So go here. Yes. So travel to bus stop 2. We're actually already at that. I'm kind of stupid. And then we need to basically find this raid guy right here. So basically now we're looking for the NPC named Chumbo. So Chumbo, I believe, is somewhere. I'm going to have to find him. I have no clue where where Chumbo's at. Let me find him. All right, so to find Chumbo, we're gonna want to run back over here. I don't know what I'm doing, but head to bus station 2, run back here. I believe it's over this fence or around this corner. Ah, yes. So here we go. We have Chumbo right here. You go ahead and talk to Chumbo, and you can basically do a raid, but there's also a shop. So the raids, obviously, you want to do the raids so you can get these tokens. So I have 15 tokens, I believe. So we can directly buy stand arrows with this, which is pretty nice. But then you can also buy lucky arrows. Now, keep in mind, these are ridiculously expensive. And again, in this case, buying these legendary chests is going to be objectively better because you have a pretty high chance. And the stock is obviously higher in here. So anyways, guys, so the raid method is obviously very, very overpowered, and I would recommend that. All right, let's talk about why the JoJo raid is better. I mean, a lot of people have been asking me why it's better than Do. They basically fight the boss directly. There's no extra NPC waves or some random like waves. The boss moves are pretty much predictable, and they're just less annoying to deal with, I guess. Now, this is a tip that I would recommend using. If you're trying to beat the Jotaro raid or whatever it's called, I would recommend using White Snake Stand, Anubis, any strong PvE stands. Those are all very, very good. Honestly, I'd recommend any of those. Now, something to note is obviously for this method to work and for you to get a lot of tokens is you want to get SSS rank every single time if possible. The more times you get the SSS rank, the better it's going to be. And obviously, if you get SSS rank, you have way better drop chances. So that's obviously very, very important. Anyways, guys, that is pretty much it for this video. I hope you guys did very much enjoy. If you guys did, please make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe. We are so close to 250,000 subscribers. It'd mean the world if you guys did go ahead and subscribe. It means a lot. We're working hard on these videos. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one.